What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Industrialized. As you can see, I have greatly modified the, well, not greatly, but I've modified the mob farm. And remember last episode I had water in there, and was that a question? I think that was a question. It was a rhetorical question. But anyway, last episode I had the water in here, and the Endermen would spawn away, because that's an Enderman mechanic. As soon as they hit water, they teleport away. So it made this thing useless for Ender Pearls. So I went on this endless mission to find Cobweb. And I spent hours looking for Cobweb. Well, I spent hours looking for an abandoned mine shaft. And once I found that, the Cobweb was easy to find, but I couldn't harvest it because you need to have Silk Touch shears. And if you look at the statistics for Silk Touch enchants, it's like 1% chance to get Silk Touch. So I collected all this stuff here, which is the mob essence from Grinder, and I made this auto enchanter. So what this does is you put in the books here, you choose the level, and you supply it with power and mob essence, which I think is disconnected right now because I'm not using it anymore. But it will automatically enchant your stuff in this slot. Put it in there, and then I just have a hopper down here pulling it out. So I made all these so far, and I also have another diamond chest which has a ton of other enchanted books in it. And there must be like, I want to say 30 books, and not one of them have Silk Touch. So I went back to the drawing board, and I found, if you look up Cobweb, you can make Cobweb with this fibrin, whatever the heck that really long equation is. And at first I looked at that and I was like, there's no way that I'm going to be able to make that. And it turns out all you have to do is, what is it? To make this stuff, you need to decompose Cobweb, obviously. Oh, where is it at? Am I doing it wrong? Oh, I know what it is. I started looking up these things here. Glycine, serine, and alanine. So these are the three things you need to make this fibrin. And it turns out that all these you can get from string. Go far enough over here. So string will actually give you all three of these elements. So I basically just took like 15 stacks of string, put it through my chemical decomposer, and I got all those things, and I was able to make cobwebs using Minechem. So all that time I spent searching for cobwebs was for nothing. So I got the cobwebs, and what this does is one layer was not enough. The mobs would take damage with one layer, so I put 2 layers, and they basically land on here and they slowly sink down. And I put this here because apparently it seems spiders are immune to cobwebs. And I guess that makes sense. It seems like the spiders would kind of just fall through them and they would die, and then the grinder would not pick up their loot. So I put the vacuum hopper and a chest here to collect the loot from spiders. See, that one just fell right on the ground. There's probably string in there somewhere, but didn't already suck it up. And then, so basically, items go this way, and the XP goes in here that the hopper collects. And you can change that by just selecting the different things here. You right click and drag it, and you can click these different things here to tell it which one you want to go where. So XP output, you click the one you want for XP. Items, you click the one for the items. Easy peasy. So, what else? Alright. So the next thing I did was I extended this conduit, and it goes all the way this way. Up here. Get out of here. So if we go up here, this goes all the way up to the mob farm. Ow. And I don't think I had the second level on the last episode, so there's that, also a second level on here. And the conduit basically just goes up here along the side, and it goes into the farm with some little light switches here. So if I go in here, let me go in the top one. Turn the lights on. That turns off the mob farm. If I don't get shot. And there's the old mob farm. So I have these little lights. I put the lights above each pad here on the center of them, and then I skipped a row and I put them over here as well. And that seems to be enough light to turn off the mob farm. There is a bug with, I don't know if it's a bug with the lights or something else, but if I turn these off, see how there's still, like, over there, there's still light coming in? And there's still light coming in here. It's like there's light leaking in, even though the whole building is completely sealed. And the only thing that I can think of is it is the conduit facades. So if I take this off, you can see there's conduit facades right here. And it looks like even right now there's like a bit of a graphical glitch with them. That's weird. So yeah, there's definitely something going on with these, I think. It's letting light through, and that's why I covered them up with these. I just don't know if it's... I can't tell if it's just like a graphical thing. I still seem to be getting a mob spawn, so... if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. And I have this big pillar here, because even after I quarried out all this room down here, I still have trouble getting mobs spawning into my farm. So if we go over here and turn these lights back off, hopefully the mobs will spawn. Which one is it? Okay, I already turned them off. Let's plug that up. And if we go up here, long way up here, it turns out that this, I placed this platform, well, not my platform, but I pillared up to a height that's about, I think it's 128 blocks from where the grinder is at the very bottom. So that means mobs only spawn within 128 blocks of a player. So that means mobs will spawn from where my grinder is and up. So essentially they're only allowed to spawn inside of the farm. So if I hang up here for like just a minute or two, not even, I could probably go down right now, there'll probably be a big increase of mobs falling into the spawner. I can already hear them in there. I don't know if that was a good example or not, but if we give it a second. See, they're all dropping down now. See how the spider dropped right through the cobweb? So yeah, and after that initial kind of surge like that, there's really not anything else that drops down. It kind of goes down to a slow trickle. I think if I hang out up there though, they will continue to spawn and continue to fall down. Another thing I have to figure out is how to keep this crap out of my chest. So this is some of the stuff I've collected so far. What I've been doing is just taking this stuff. I know in newer versions of, what is it? Tinkers. I keep thinking that was in here somewhere. In Tinkers, you can smelt these down. But in my version of Tinkers, I don't know if the new ones support those mod items, but I know the one that I have only supports, what is it? Iron? I don't even think it smelts down gold. I was able to put iron armor into my smeltery, and it smelted it down into iron, but that was it. It would not smelt down anything else. No gold. I mean, it might do copper or something, but... Alright. So our plans for this episode are to basically have to run a pipe of this all the way up and connect it to an auto-spawner. And we're going to spawn some Endermen so we can stock up on Ender Pearls. I think if I camped up there for a while, I'd probably get a decent amount of Ender Pearls, but that's not really fun. So in this episode, that's what we're going to do. Craft an auto-spawner. Put that up in our mob farm. So let's see. Should be pretty easy to craft. I think I already looked up the recipe. Is it auto? No, it's auto dash spawner. Yeah. So I need this. And I think I should have everything else. Oh, not even close. Okay, plastic sheets. Just raw. Do I have raw plastic? No. Yes. Sugar should be just some sugar cane. Which I actually ran out of sugar cane. What was that? I was making books or something for the villagers. And I ran out of sugar cane. So I did harvest a little bit more of it. One of these episodes we're also going to start crafting an applied Energistics auto crafter. That way I can automate a ton of these little tedious recipes. Not that it's pretty easy now that the exact crafter is hooked up to the AE network, so it's not too bad. So 23 conduit is definitely not going to be enough. Gonna need energy conduit. Probably not that much, but I'll take it anyway. Redstone, lever. I don't think I'm gonna integrate the spawner too much just yet. So I was looking in a creative world, trying to figure out how I was going to do that, and I don't know. It's really difficult because the conduit from Ender.io does not support the bundled cable, so you can't send different signals through the same cable. What else do I need to build here? I got my lever. Oh, I need more of these. Sorry if I seem a little spaced out. It's kind of late, and it's a work night. I had a long day at the old office, so I'm a little loopy. Not quite playing with a full deck right now, but I gotta get this video done. Ooh, is that gonna be enough? Maybe, might be enough. I need quite clear. What's quite clear glass? I can't even talk right. That is just sand. Okay, that's easy to make. If I need to make more of that, I can do that pretty easily. I can't think of anything else I need. I don't think there's anything else. Alright. So now what we have to do... Let's see. Make this one go into the side. Go like this. And I smash this. Okay. And then that's weird that it's glitching like that. Oh, you know what it is? I'm in a different mode. See at the bottom left there, it has water conduit selected. I think it's only showing me the water conduit. And I have no sweet clue how to undo that. Hopefully it won't screw me up too much, but we'll roll with it for now. Okay, so put that there like that. And then can't see anything. No, I didn't want to put that there. How can I get under here? Alright. So we want to do extract. I'm not going to extract any... Actually, no, let's do it. Let's go ahead and do it. I was going to leave it off, but then I figured, well, By the time I get up there, I don't want to come all the way back down. Except I'm going to have to come all the way back down anyway, because I'm going to have to wrench that. Damn it. Alright, so I ran the water lines all the way up to right around here somewhere. I'm on the second floor right now. And what we have to do is we're probably going to have to rip a few things up to get this to work. So what I'm going to do, go into hover mode. And let's not be taken away by that. And we'll rip these up. And I think these are facades. I can break these. Apparently very slowly. And break that one. I think that's water pipe right there. Like this. Do that one. That one. Then like that. And then, let's see, go up another and another. Just bring it up to here. And then we need some power. You know what I could do? Maybe. Thinking if I run a redstone cable up here, technically, yeah, I don't know if these work with. Do you need a redstone signal to turn them on or turn them off? That's the question. Why won't you pick that up? I found these things a little buggy, these conveyor belts. Alright, let me go sleep real quick so nothing spawns outside and I'll be right back. Alright, so I think what we're going to do... Just wondering, should I put this... I think I should put it flush. So I should take these off. Okay, so shift. Shift and mouse wheel lets you change. If you look in the bottom left, I'm holding shift and I'm scrolling my mouse wheel. And it's selecting the different cable types. Now I'm on all. Okay. I got scared for a second. I was like, oh no, this is going to screw me. Then it didn't. Alright, so if I put this here, right, it's sleeping right now, which means it's running, right? And it's running off the one below, which is off. So if I turn this on, does it turn off the spawner? No. Does not. That's because I didn't run the redstone up here. Do that. There we go. Put that there. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's doing anything. It's just sitting there waiting. So if I turn this off, if it starts doing things, then that means it's working how you want it to work. Okay, that's actually perfect. It's not entirely perfect because now the switch for the bottom floor is controlling this one. But the alternative would have been to run cables down from the ceiling, and that wouldn't have been as clean. And in theory, there's no reason why we would turn one floor off and not the other, so we'll stick with this. See how this works? It's like then like this side, oh well, then it just updated. I don't know, there's like some lighting bugs or something. I have a feeling the light level, as far as mob spawning, is fine. I just think it's a graphical glitch. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So let's put these back on here. And then these back on there. So apparently that one is missing. That one that was sitting here that I couldn't pick up was legit. Alright, fair enough. Alright, so now what we can do is we can go back downstairs and turn on the liquid. And then we can go get... oh crap. We can go get our Enderman Safari net. Alright, so let's go down here. See if I can connect that line down here, the liquid fluid line thing. Should have all kinds of fluid. If I hit this, which one is it? If I go like this, hit that, there we go. That's probably going to drain most of this tank. Maybe. I don't know if the natural spawns of my farm are going to be enough to supply that auto-spawner. Alright, so somewhere along the line, I sacrificed my safari net with my Enderman in it, and now I can't find it. Here's my chest with all of my enchanted books that I don't need anymore. I did a little bit of enchanting at a lower level. So anyway, I need to find an Enderman. Come here, little Enderman. Haha. Gotcha. Alright, so all we have to do is go put the safari net in there. I can see the green stuff going through. Let's turn all these on. Creeper's gonna creep. Eventually I'm gonna make these into actual rooms. Like these little platforms here, I'm gonna put like some sort of door here that keeps the light out. And maybe like a little computer craft control room or something to control the... oh yeah, I was supposed to get one of these, wasn't I? These guys still seem to glitch on this stuff. Sometimes it doesn't always move them. Okay, so we're full up on that stuff. No, wait. This one. This should spawn Enderman for days. So let's turn the lights off here. And we're going to turn the lights off here. Which turns the machine on. And this should spawn like crazy. Hopefully it doesn't spawn them on the roof. Oh yeah! Oh man, that's a thing of beauty. Now let's plug these holes and go downstairs and see how it's working. Gonna have to go have a nap soon. Damn! Oh my god, this is awesome. Wow. Well, we have a good source of ender pearls now. So what I'm going to do is I might add... Actually, let me go sleep real quick. Alright. So what I'm going to do is either add some more spawners, or I might just... I can't even think right now. I might just add or swap safari nets in and out of that spawner. Now that I have a switch on it that I can just turn it off, wait for everything to despawn, or get sucked down here, and then, yeah, just swap with the safari net or add more spawners for different mobs. Like I have a safari net with slime in it. Oh my jumping. Jiminy Christmas. Holy. So yeah, I have a spawner that has slime in it. So I'll probably add another spawner for slime. And apparently there's an exploit with slime where it spawns the one slime using the mob essence, and then when they get crushed by the grinder, they actually count as like 4 or 5 mobs because of the way they break up into smaller ones. So I can use that to fire more mob essence. But it doesn't really matter because I have, if we look at Buildcraft Tools, there is this spawner wrench. This little thingy here lets you pick up spawners, like the dungeon spawners, vanilla dungeon spawners. So I can pick those up and I can put them up there too. So, and I have like 5 of those, probably 5 of them bookmarked from before, all the exploring I've done. I think they're in here somewhere. I don't know. I can't remember how this works. So it's possible that I even lost the bookmarks and I might have to find them again. But anyway, I can find those pretty easy. And so that basically gives us infinite mobs. And I can always add more floors onto this. So mob essence is not really going to be an issue. So yeah. Don't know what I'm going to do next episode. I haven't planned anything out yet. I might do the vanilla mob spawners, but at the same time, I don't want to because I have no way to turn them off. So I'll do those as a last resort. If you have something that you want to see next episode, let me know in the comments. If you have any ideas for me to build, or I don't know, anything really. If you want to see some exploring, or some more farming, or maybe a mod that I haven't touched yet that could help me. I should get into bees soon. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this season. I'm probably going to stick with it for a while yet. I kind of want to eventually get to a point where I can do more than one industrialized video a week. That way I can kind of wrap up this season a little quicker. And then move on to like a new pack on 1.7 or 1.8 or whatever. Didn't get a really good response on the poll, so I have no idea really what people want to see. So I just figured I'd just stick with this for a little while longer and then move to 1.7. So it all depends on how busy I am and how much videos I can do. I still have other videos I'm doing throughout the week, like Callabot and Wreckfest and stuff. Don't know how much longer those are going to go. So yeah, might get in some bees eventually. I know nothing about bees. I've watched videos on bees and I just don't get bees. I would like to get into bees eventually though. We'll see. Might happen. Might not. Anyway, that's it for this episode. We'll see you on the next one. Whee! What are you doing down there? I don't fucking think so, pal. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. Suck a dick. Oh my god, the ender pearls.